the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
At Silex tonight as the Owls take on the Mark Twain Tigers. 4:12 to go in the first quarter. Trayton Clements just picked up a second foul for the Tigers, and the first shot for Chase Mullen goes down. He's now 2 of his first 3, and that gives Silex a 1-point lead. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here at Silex High School. Thank you for joining us for the Winchester tournament. We'll go back to Winchester for West Central and Brown County coming up at 8:30 as Chase Mullen hit them both to give Silex a 2-point lead. 7-5, midway point of the first quarter here at Silex. EMO matchup on a Tuesday from Lincoln County. Mark Twain with the ball on the near side. Jack Dotson back up top now for Eli Snodgrass. Snodgrass goes to the far side for Landon Armour. Armour back up top for Ian Colbert to the near side for Snodgrass. His 3 rims out, and the rebound grabbed by Chase Mullen. Mullen's been all over the place here early in the first quarter for Silex. Twelman gets it in the far corner, spins around, and his fadeaway jumper is good. His first points of the ball game. Lincoln Twelman makes it 9-5. Mark Twain back the other way with Landon Armour. His pass taken away by Caden Kuntz. Kuntz across the key to Vagey, and Chase Vagey's shot's no good. Chased down in the corner by Easton Twelman, and they'll reset. Caden Kuntz gets it down baseline. Reverse layup off the glass is good for Chase Vagey. His first 2 points of the ball game, and it's 11-5. Silex leading Mark Twain. Silex won a 2-quarter JV game. Now we've got a blocking foul against Easton Twelman. I think that's his second. 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. That is the second foul. He's got all the fouls, does Easton Twelman. 3 for Mark Twain, 2 for Silex. And checking out of the ball game is Easton Twelman. To the near side is Dotson. He blocked out of bounds. Big block from Lincoln Twelman. 2:47 to go. Still 11-5 in favor of the Owls. Checking out was Kevin Cruz from Mark Twain into the ball game. Tanner Esel, and the 3 from the corner is good. Who shot that? I was trying to find Esel's name. 2.5 to go. From the top of the key, that 3 bounces around and down for Chase Mullen. His first shot to go from the field. Silex's first 3. On the other end, they called that a 2. It's 14-7. Mark Twain with it again. Here's another 3. No good. Rebound all the way out to Chase Vagey. Vagey on the run with it. 1-on-3. Stripped at the last second out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. 14-7. Silex has Mark Twain doubled up. Vagey to inbound. Trying to find somebody. Comes all the way out top to Chase Mullen with a bounce pass. Mullen through the lane off the glass and good. Chase Mullen starting to heat up. 16-7. Minute 48 to go in the first quarter. With it is Esel. Over to the far side for Dotson. Back to Tanner. From the corner, that 3 is long. And the rebound is grabbed by Caden Kuntz for the Owls. Over to the near side for Chase Mullen. Into the corner for Vagey. Vagey back to Mullen. Lob pass to the high post for Twelman. Back out. Shot no good. And the rebound bounces around, taken by Easel. That three is good from the far side. They're called 2 for Easel. So he's been a spark plug. He played a lot in the JV game. Over to the far side now for Gage Hubbard, who came into the ball game. That shot no good. Offensive rebound, Kuntz back out. That shot no good. Off the back iron and out. Another rebound, but taken away. Now taken back and out of bounds was Lincoln Twelman. He was laying on the line. Substitutions coming. Emery Hefner comes in as well as Landon Watring for Silex. Taking a seat, Lincoln Twelman and Chase Vagey. Near side with it is Snodgrass, back up top. Snodgrass with it again. With the headband from the free throw line. That shot's good. Eli Snodgrass makes it a 5-point game with 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Silex leading. Here's a three from the near side. That one drops through. Landon Watring with a tray. 19-11. Down to 10 seconds to go. Here's a three from the far side. No good. Rebound grabbed by Caden Kuntz. The Silex have another shot in him. Good pass down low. Off the rim and over. And the first points of the game for Hefner. And that shocked you. A rocket shot at the end goes awry. 21-11.
I thought a cheerleader's head was going to be going missing.
Silex leads Mark Twain after 8 minutes. Back at the second after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Bank of Campsville, The Pierre, Logan Agri-Service, and Curlis Auction.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Klarbrunn Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Start of the second quarter here from Silex. Mark Twain with the ball. They trail by 10. Three from the near corner. That one's short for the Tigers, and the rebound pulled down by Gage Hubbard for Silex. Up the floor with it to the near side. That three is off the mark. Rebound tipped to the far side and taken by the Tigers. Good hustle that time by Landon Armour. Armour dribbled all the way down to the wing. Now back up top to the near side. Here's a three. High arcing off the glass. No good. Put back is good for Easel. And it's 21-13.
Easel has 4 points on the game.
Nearly a minute gone here in the second. Pass almost taken away, almost a travel. That shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, and a foul will send Landon Watring to the line. Watring, the foul, by the way, was on number 13, Junior Henderson.
That's his first.
And the first shot is good. No arc to that one.
No, but Silex has only missed once from the free throw line.
Their lead back up to 9. Another substitution coming as Nick Hawkins gets ready to check in for the Tigers. That shot's good. Hit the iron and went down. Back to a double-digit lead.
So far this season, Silex boys, best free throw shooting I've seen.
Up top. Armour tips it back to Kevin Cruz to the near corner. All the way back up top. Here's the three, top of the key. Drops through. Landon Armour with the tray.
Puts Landon on the board.
23-16. Lob pass. Now they get to the baseline. And another block by the Tigers. And now out of bounds. Back to Silex at the midcourt stripe. .6:22 to go in the half. Here from Silex. Owls leading Mark Twain 23-16. Pass to the top. Now tipped and taken away. Silex just needs a little more on their passes. Rebound off a missed three by Easton Twellman. Back the other way is Watring to the near side. That shot short. Uncontested rebound for Ian Colbert. Mark Twain with the ball to the far side as they set the offense. Around the perimeter they go. Back up top over to the far side now for Easel. To Armour. Now to Kevin Cruz. Back to Armour. Armour drops it to the wing. Corner three is good for Nick Hawkins.
Gets another Mark Twain Tiger on the board. 4, 5, 6 players now in the scorebook.
And they're kind of living and dying by the three. So is Silex. That one off the mark. Tip rebound picked up by Kevin Cruz for the Tigers. And they have a chance to get this game within one with the three. Seems like just a minute ago they were trailing by 10. Here's that three. It's long this time. Silex gets the rebound with Emery Hefner. Lost it in the backcourt. Gathered back in by the Owls. So there was no pressure from the Tigers. Up top with it. Twellman. Stops, pops, free throw line is no good. Rebound pulled down by Silex. Another shot from about 10 foot, no good. Off the glass, the putback is good. Lincoln Twellman.
He has 4 points. And there's no reason why Silex shouldn't clean up all the boards. They're all 7 foot tall.
Yeah. Little exaggeration, but they're much taller than Mark Twain as a team. Here's a three from the near side. That one drops through. Kevin Cruz, second tray. Makes it 25-22. Silex still up by 3. Timeout on the floor with 4:06 to go in the second quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Thiele's Garage, Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, Ackles Farm Market, and United Community Bank.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
.406 to go in the second quarter. Silex leading Mark Twain 25-22 from Silex High School. Mark Froelich, April Froelich will go back to the Winchester tournament after this game. Number 2 West Central taking on number 7 Brown County in the championship second round. Stayson and Gordon over there for that one.
That's right. Tanis on the sidelines taking pictures. And I thank all of the sponsors who make the pictures on the sidelines possible.
Lob pass down low, shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, the putback is good. Easton Twellman cleaning up the garbage there and gets himself 2 points.
I like that. Cleaning up, taking out the garbage. Get a couple points.
Long three off the mark, missed by 8 inches. And out of bounds, back to Silex with 3:29 on the clock.
The student section always cracks me up at Silex.
They're down a few reflective vests tonight.
That's true.
They are not all on the same page.
It might be out in the parking lot.
That sounds like
I know.
find a reflective vest, start directing traffic.
Everybody
It was
obeys
fun.
a reflective vest.
It was fun to be 17. You go to a concert at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. You direct the cars right into the porta potties. Missed by Silex, back the other way is Mark Twain, and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. And no one got mad.
You're like he's 17.
Yeah. Looks like he's 12.
Hey, I needed to stop at the porta potty.
Yeah.
How
Just
convenient.
helping people out. Back up top is Cruz. There is a basketball game going on. Snodgrass over to the near side. Another three off the mark. And the rebound grabbed by Veggie. Puts on the brakes, sets the offense. Oh, off the hands of Lincoln Twellman, out of bounds. Back to Mark Twain, who lead by 5. 2:20 to go in the half. Silex is led by as many as 10 in this ball game.
That's how the first half ended.
The first quarter.
That's what I meant.
Down off the glass, no good. Here comes Silex.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ball gets away, and
Yeah.
we're going to have an offensive foul as when
Caden Coons.
leaned for that ball, he knocked over the defender.
Yeah, Jack Dotson just stood his ground, and down goes Dotson.
He got jacked. Across the center stripe is Dotson now. Dribbles to the near point. Free throw line, gave up his dribble. Now finds a cutting. Eli Snodgrass off the glass, no good. A rebound knocked away from Trayton Clements. It'll stay with the Tigers with 1:44 to go in the second quarter.
Silex has been all refurbished. Is it my imagination, or are the pads more echoey now?
I think everything's a little more echoey. Off plastic instead of wood bleachers, maybe. Three from the corner is no good. Here's Veggie on a break. 1-on-2, good, and a foul. Wow. They're going to count the basket. Veggie's first points of the quarter, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point dip. The foul is the second on Dotson. Second of the quarter on the Tigers. Getting ready to check in is Ian Colbert. Free throw is no good. That's the first one they shot since you said they were the best.
I know that. I know. I knew you were going to bring it up, too.
I've been waiting. Haven't had a shot in a while from the free
promise
throw.
I'm not a Wiccan.
Yeah. I think many of our great listeners are, though. So, turnaround shot. No good.
Where's Silex? Everyone's Catholic like us.
Yeah, well, I'm talking area wide. I know a few. Good people. 29-22. Under a minute to go. 59.2 seconds. Tanner Easel back in the ball game as well as Ian Colbert. Silex by 7. Owls ball in front of the Mark Twain bench. Clock running again. Out high with it to the near side. Kuntz, and his pass was taken away, taken back, tied up. Bodies flying. Arrow favors Silex. And to look to the mezzanine to see the arrow.
Cruz did like a...
He was a cruise missile. 45.3 seconds to go in the second quarter. And the ball stripped away. We're going to have a foul on Easel.
That'll be his first.
43.1 seconds to go.
Silex's fourth of the quarter.
From the top, here's a three. rims out. Rebound grabbed by Colbert. Here come the Tigers across the line. Kevin Cruz. For Tanner Easel over to the far side now for Jack Dotson. Dotson hands it off for Snodgrass. Eli Snodgrass down to 22 seconds. Colbert to Snodgrass. Looks like they're going to play for the final shot, trailing by 7. The near side, Snodgrass makes his move to the hoop. No. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Easton Twellman. Over to the far side, down to 5 seconds. Shot, no good. Rebound is taken by Mark Twain. The half-court, three-quarter court shot was late and wide, and it'll be Silex going to the locker room with a 5-point lead over the Mark Twain Tigers, 29-22. Back with the halftime report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Tom Womble's Dozing and Tiling, Emmerich Insurance Marketing Group, Bolin Chevrolet, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
The Eagle 102 Sports halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Castile's Color Wheel, Eagle's Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books from Silex, and it's the Owls leading the Mark Twain Tigers 29-22. Two kind of back and forth or different quarters. Silex came out just really in a track meet, put 21 points on the board in the first quarter, and then were pretty well taken care of defensively by the Tigers in the second quarter. A lot of tip passes. Silex wasn't getting as many of the easy putback rebound points.
That's right.
And they made a little headway, the Tigers did, cut into what was a 10-point lead at one time. In fact, like you said, ended the first quarter with a 10-point lead and got back in this one. They're down just 29-22 at this point. So a good comeback second quarter for the Tigers, and Silex needs to get back kind of to what they were doing. They got a little fancy, I think, as well in that second quarter.
Well, and they kept Chase Mullen off the board in that second quarter. He scored 8 points for the Owls in that first quarter and then went scoreless in the second.
Plus, you picked up a couple fouls on Easton Twellman. He sat for a few minutes, so it's just kind of getting that rhythm back within the starting 5 for the Owls in the third quarter of this ball game. 29-22 is our score. Again, we'll go back to the Winchester tournament at the conclusion of this one. Number 2 seed West Central taking on number 7 seed Brown County. That's
State
the
champion West Central.
Yes, they are, and somehow the number 2 seed in that tournament.
Well, the route is tough.
Jacksonville, So that's a big time school. So
that's right.
I guess the 2 seed works even for a defending state champion in that tournament.
And that, but it doesn't make for a bad bracket for them.
Yeah, getting a powerhouse team in there.
Exactly. Sometimes the number 2 seed is a nice sneaky thing.
Yeah, especially the way they do seed that tournament. Play that. It's a 16-team tournament.
That's right.
And one doesn't play 16.
No, one plays 9.
So it's an odd scenario.
And Griggsville Perry, they pulled the 9 card this year, so they had to go up against Route on Saturday. Played it close.
Yeah.
Played Route close, but went down in defeat, and so found themselves on the consolation side of the bracket of the 102nd annual Winchester Invitational Tournament.
Here, it's a 29-22 Silex lead over Mark Twain after 2. We'll have first half scoring after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Rural Cyclery, Griggsville Estates Assisted Living, and the Mash-Offs.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Successful basketball teams combine the talents of 5 players on the floor and the strategy of their coach. Logan Ag brings products and services including seed, petroleum products, fertilizer, chemicals, and custom application, along with a team of crop specialists to help you succeed in the field. Call Logan Ag in Griggsville or Winchester and let us work with you, field by field, to gain wins in 2025. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Bank of Campsville does an excellent job of meeting your banking needs. They offer friendly service with a choice of checking and savings accounts that'll cost you the least plus earn you the most. With their competitive lending rates, it's also the place to go for most any kind of loan. Make Bank of Campsville your full-service bank with locations in Pleasant Hill, Hardin, Campsville, and Brussels. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
29-22, Silex leading Mark Twain after 2 in our first half scoring numbers.
Yeah, so after the first, as we mentioned, it was Silex outscoring Mark Twain 21-11. Mark Twain balanced attack. They scored 11 more points in the second quarter, outscoring Silex, who had 8 in that second quarter. So here we are, 29-22 at halftime for Mark Twain. It is 6 points for Kevin Cruz. He had a 3-pointer in each quarter, so he leads things for the Tigers. Tanner Esau has 4 points. Eli Snodgrass 4. 3 points for Landon Armour. 3 for Nick Hawkins. As we mentioned, 3 3-pointers in that second quarter. 2 points for Jack Dotson. That rounds out the scoring for Mark Twain. They have not made an appearance at the charity stripe. This game's been played fairly clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fouls against Silex have been on the floor. Neither team has gotten into the bonus in the first 2 quarters.
That's right. For Silex, it is 8 points. Chase Mullen, he had those 8 first quarter points, so he's leading things for the Owls. Landon Watring has 5 points, 4 for Chase Vagey, 4 for Easton Twellman, 4 for Lincoln Twellman. Caden Kuntz has 2 points. Emery Hefner has 2 points. And Silex 7 for 9 from the free throw line.
There you go. The only foul trouble, you would say. Jack Dotson with 2 on the Mark Twain side. Easton Twellman with 2 on the Silex side. That's our first half score.
It's so easy. It would be like, well, birthdays and anniversaries coming up.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah.
Morning shows and basketball games.
Yeah.
I go to work, say, who's in foul trouble on the morning show? And then.
Well, you'll get it straight.
Yeah, I won't.
Take a nap in between. 29-22, Silex leading Mark Twain. Back with the second half after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Bank of Bluffs, Gambino's Eatery, and Nutrient Ag in Whitehall.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life, and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Kind of interesting. You don't see the big shoot-arounds at halftime anymore. These teams wait until like the last minute
to come out. That's
and,
right.
You know, Silex, they the starters got a few shots in, but neither team came running back.
No.
I mean, they do have to come up, 2 flights of stairs.
So that's why they're sashaying across the court.
From the locker room. Yeah, they wasted all the energy coming up the stairs.
They need to play, what is it, the Moocher? Minnie the Moocher?
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
It was a very slow walk for Mark Twain, and no shoot-around for them as they came out with under a minute left on the halftime clock. 29-22 is the score, and it looks like Mark Twain will have the ball to start the second half. They'll be moving from our right to our left. Silex from left to right here in quarter number 3. Official blows the whistle from the far side, and we're underway in the second half here from Silex. Up top with it, Snodgrass to the near side for Armour. Landon Armour, nice move, finds a little bit of room, goes across the lane. No room there for Clements. No reset, Snodgrass on the near point, makes his move, tried to go across the lane. It was swatted, and they're going to overrule the call on the baseline. It was definitely knocked out of bounds by the Owls. And they will, after a quick conference, get the call right. Stays with the Tigers. 24 seconds into this third quarter. Clements out high with it, over to the far side for Cruz. Ball fake, goes to his dribble, to the basket. That shot no good. And the rebound grabbed by Caden Kuntz for the Owls. Ball almost got away. Silex puts on the brakes.
Looked like they were playing knee ball. They both players' knees held the ball right in between them.
That is usually a thing reserved for, spirit days or company picnics.
Shows.
Yeah.
Company.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls.
If your company would like to have Silex and Mark Twain come perform for you.
Well, I was saying, like
I know.
You carry an egg or something. All right, from the edge of the free throw line, that shot rims out. Rebound grabbed by the Tigers. Jack Dotson pulled in the loose ball. We don't talk enough at home. I think the listeners are getting a lot of pent-up conversation. Off the glass, Clements gets his first points of the ball game, the first points of the second half for either side. It's a 5-point game. 29-24. Silex leading, they have the ball. To the free throw line for Twellman. He turns, goes to the high blocks, kicks it back. Mullen.
Oh, it went through Cruz. He bounced past that through Cruz's legs.
Now for Caden Kuntz, and we got a foul.
I'm going to call that on
Armour.
Yep, Landon Armour.
First foul of the second half. And his first. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the third. Silex looking for their first points of the second half. They lead by 5. And out of bounds, it's going back to Mark Twain. Last touched by Caden Kuntz.
Actually, it was last touched by that fan that just put his hand out but wasn't going to go fetch the ball.
No. That is a passive attempt. See, I tried. Here's Dotson with it out high over to the far side for Clements. Now for Snodgrass. Snodgrass turns, fades away, shot no good, and the rebound grabbed by Easton Twellman. After that miss from about 6 foot out. Caden Kuntz will take it across the line for the Owls.
Yeah, ooh, I think, yes. Yeah, Armour's going to pick up another foul.
Back-to-back fouls on Landon Armour, and back in the ball game comes Tanner Easel.
Yeah, Armour's going to have a sit. That was his third foul? Nope, just second.
Yep, both coming here in quarter number 3. Veggie kicks it back now for Twelman to the near side for Chase Veggie. That 3 is no good. Long rebound picked up by the Owls. Floater through the lane, no good. Turns into a pass, that's no good. And Veggie is fouled from behind by Eli Snodgrass. Made contact.
That's the third.
Third team foul, first on
Snodgrass.
Yeah.
12.
Excuse me. Yeah. Back the other way. There's a foul. As Kevin Cruz was sent to the floor as he went up for the layup. He'll shoot the first free throws of the night for the Tigers. Silex is yet to score here in the second half.
And that was the first on Chase Mullen.
He hasn't scored since the first quarter.
He had a big 8 points in that first quarter.
First shot, no good. Cruz misses the first with 5:14 to go in the third quarter.
What a great last name, Cruz. I love it.
Second shot no good, and the rebound grabbed by Easton Twelman for Silex. Hands it off for Caden Kuntz. Across the line is Chase Mullen. Looking to get things going. He hands it off for Kuntz. For Twelman. Skips it down low. Turnaround shot is good. Caden Kuntz, first points of the second half for the Owls.
Coming at 4:48.
31-24, Silex still leads. Over Mark Twain, here's Snodgrass with it. Works it down low, and a big block of Cruz by Caden Kuntz. Back the other way, that's a big block. Silex retains possession, kicks it far side, here's the 3, Veggie, he drops it through, high arcing tray. For Veggie, makes it 34-24, back to a 10-point lead, just like that.
Veggie with 7 points for the Owls.
Snodgrass gave up his dribble, gets it down low to Clements. Turnaround, off the glass, no good, but a foul going to be called on Easton Twelman, his third. Midway point of the third quarter here from Silex High School. Go back to the Winchester tournament after this. 2-seed West Central, 7-seed Brown County. That game set to tip off in about an hour. Shot's no good, so we may have a little break in between. Clements missed the first.
I'm sure they're in the hospitality room. Winchester Invitational has a great hospitality room right there behind where you broadcast. It's sensational.
Missed them both. So Mark Twain 0 for 4 from the line here in the third quarter. 3 from the corner. That one almost Voigtlocked. Rebound, Silex. And that's Easton Twelman from about 8 foot out, and a timeout taken on the floor. 36-24, biggest lead of the night for the Owls over Mark Twain with 3:50 to go in the third on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Niebuhr Funeral Homes, Clevenger Contractors Incorporated, and Silex Banking Company.
Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana is open Wednesday through Sunday. Start your day with our select breakfast options, muffins, breakfast burrito, frittata, available from 11 a.m. Enjoy lunch options until 4 p.m., including tenderloin, burgers, wraps, and salads. And Gambino's dinner menu from 4 p.m. to close, featuring delicious entrees like lasagna, red wine pot roast, and more. We offer a variety of dishes beyond pizza and Italian, ensuring there's something for everyone. And don't forget, we're now open Sundays from 11 to 2 p.m. Gambino's on 3rd and Georgia in Louisiana. Your perfect dining destination Wednesday through Sunday.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Silex, their biggest lead of the night, 36-24 over Mark Twain here in the third quarter. Silex, their lead was down to 5 before they scored a basket, and they poured it on since. And there's a big punt. Caden Kuntz just tried out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Checking out of the ball game is Lincoln Twellman for the Owls. Mark Twain keeps possession. Over to the far side, Eli Snodgrass. Snodgrass to the near side for Clements. He's out high. Try to work it down low. Back to Snodgrass. Pass was too high and tight on him. Shot off the glass in transition is good for Chase Veggie. He's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game. He's now the leading scorer. A lead up to 14 for the Owls. Owls 2-7. Tigers 3-5. Ball loose. A lot of fight in these Tigers, though. I like it. They are not afraid to go to the floor, and a foul going to be called on Eli Snodgrass, his second. Victim of circumstance there. 5 minutes gone here in the third. Here come the Owls. Chase Mullen across the line. Over to the far side for Caden Kuntz. Two guys wearing pink shoes doing battle out high. To the basket with it, off the glass and good, and a foul. Chase Mullen finally into double figures. And a chance for a three-point play. The foul is going to go on Landon Armour's third. 40-24. Make it 41. And Silex has been quite good from the line. Near side with it, Junior Henderson. Up top for Landon Armour. Armour, top of the key three, misses everything, goes out of bounds. Back to Silex with 2:33 to go in the third quarter. The Owls have found their stride like we talked about during the halftime report. Got back to what was the winning formula in the first quarter. Took them a few minutes to get there. Kick it, corner. Three is short. And the rebound off the rim to Landon Armour. Here come the Tigers. Out the floor. Good pass down low. Shot off the glass is good for Ian Colbert. His first points of the contest.
And he looked good there. He was nice and patient and waited for traffic to clear before putting up that shot.
41-26.
But Silex definitely looking sharper in this third quarter like they came out in the game initially.
Minute 50 to go. Twellman, fadeaway jumper, good.
Ooh.
Easton Twellman has 8. Mark
Looking
Twain.
like Akeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
That's a really old reference.
Yeah.
I dated myself there, right?
That three misses everything, and the Tigers are just forcing things a little bit. Seemed like Colbert was patient. The rest of the team just wants to chuck up that three as soon as they get it. Late substitution. Landon Watering back in the ball game for Easton Twellman with 3 fouls. Minute 31 to go in the third quarter. Silex up 43-26. Lob pass in front of the free throw line. Try to hand it off. That wasn't happening. And 3 seconds in the lane, I think, was called by the official out high. They were cracking down on 3 seconds last season. That's the first time I've seen it this season. With it is Nick Hawkins. Over to the far side, Cruz for 3. It's short. Rebound all the way out to Caden Kuntz. He was the one defending on Cruz. With it on the far side is Chase Mullen. Mullen hands it off for Gage Hubbard. Almost thrown away. Saved by Mullen. Mullen going to take it to the hoop. Off the glass. Good. Chase Mullen.
He's come
drive.
right back alive. He's had 5 points in this third quarter. And then 8 plus 5.
There you go.
13 points.
Yeah, through the hands of the Mark Twain player. Here comes Mullen back the other way, off the glass, good. On the break, Chase Mullen makes it 47-26. And another steal by Mullen. Here he comes again, off the glass, good.
Wow.
Almost had a offensive goaltending call on that one. One of his teammates made contact, and that half-court shot misses for Mark Twain. They hit one to end the JV game to pull it within 2. Didn't happen this time. 49-26, Silex leading the Tigers after 3 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Lynn's Heritage House, Hanel's Service Station, and Buchanan Excavating.
Illness can happen anytime or anywhere, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Urgent Care provides friendly, expert, affordable care with short wait times and no appointment is necessary. When you need care, remember Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
So in that third quarter, Silex waited 3 minutes to put any points on the board. After that, they put 20 up in the final 5 minutes of that third quarter, outscoring Mark Twain 20-2 in that span, 20-4 in the quarter, and lead this game 49-26 heading into the final frame. And the final, now a steal by Cruz to start the fourth quarter off the inbound. And he loses it out of bounds back to Silex with 7:54 to go in the contest. Really, you said Mullen had 13 with about 30 seconds to go.
That's right.
He has 17 now.
Exactly.
Off the glass, that's no good. Rebound picked up by Clements to Cruz. Clements wants it back on the far side. On that wing, drops into the corner for Rhett Wise. Turnaround shot, that one's good. Rhett Wise with his first points of the ball game. 49-28. Silex lead. Oh, now a steal by the Tigers at midcourt.
Whoa.
Tripping over the ball was Wise. Got it back under control. Here's Cruz for 3 is good.
Kevin Cruz had 2 3-pointers in the first half. Now with 9 points.
Here's the answer from the Tigers. That shot, good. Ooh, good points in transition. Lincoln Twelman for the Owls.
He has 6 on the night.
Puts them over 50 points as a team. 51-31, 20-point lead for Silex. With a minute 15 gone here in the third quarter. Here's Clements, blocked, and we're going to have a foul against the Owls. And I think Clements injured himself when he landed. He's in some pain down on the baseline. The foul goes against Lincoln Twelman, his first. It will be a shooting foul for Trayton Clements, who seems to be okay. He does wear the leg, I guess, on one, the compression leg. Bends the knees, puts up the free throw, it's good. And now he's 1 for 3 from the line. Gets that Silex lead under 20, 51-32. Back into the ball game is Eli Snodgrass. He replaces Kevin Cruz. And the second shot is good as well. So Clements gets back to 50% from the free throw line, 2 of 4. Ian Colbert back into the ball game. So you got Colbert, Dotson, Snodgrass, Armour, and Wise out there. That shot's off the glass, no good. Put back, got his own rebound, did Lincoln Twelman. He's up to 8 points. 53-33, back to a 20-point Silex lead with 6:20 to go in the ball game. Back the other way, shot no good, but Landon Armour is going to head to the line. And that foul was on Easton Twelman, his 4th. First shot no good for Landon Armour. Still a 20-point Silex lead, 6:16 to go. Second shot is good. Armour makes it 53-34. Across the line with it, Twelman. His shot is good. That is a smooth shot.
Wow, yeah.
When he has the space he needs, he can put up a pretty shot. 5:57 to go. Top of the key. Snodgrass drops one through for 3. Long pass ahead. Pass was rejected. Now back to the top. Here's a 3. It's good. Caden Kuntz up to 7 points. We're trading threes now. 58-37. 5:34 to go. Freewheeling. Landon Armour back up top to Eli Snodgrass. Snodgrass gets it to Colbert. Colbert to the hoop. He's shot too hard off the glass. And the rebound grab by Chase Mullen. He takes it across the line to the near point. To Twelman. Up and around, back. To Mullen now for Veggie. His shot short. Offensive rebound again. Twelman. Oh, what a pass. And a good finish by Chase Veggie. Just caught him streaking down the lane. And an easy 2 points for Chase on a good feed from Twelman.
He's in double figures now with 11.
Near side, here's a corner 3, short. Rebound is chased down by Easton Twelman on the far side. Here's Mullen. Slowly across the line. Right in front of the Silex bench. Back for Easton Twelman. Twelman ball fake, gives it now to Caden Kuntz. Kuntz into the corner for Veggie. His 3 is short. Offensive rebound. Put back, Veggie again. Got him on another cut.
Wow, 13 points now for Veggie. I mean, he got him right on the run.
Is that his thing? He misses a 3, follows and gets a great pass. Yeah. There's a 3 for Snodgrass, his second tray of the quarter. 62-40. Silex still leading. Here's Mullen. Back up high. They work it now to Lincoln Twelman, and he traveled. Turnover gives it back to Mark Twain, and 4 fresh coming in for the Tigers. Junior Henderson comes back in. Nick Hawkins. Tanner Easel. And who else came in? Cruz back in as well, along with Clements. That 3 off the glass is good for Junior Henderson.
Wow. It is, I mean, you were right. Mark Twain lives and dies by the 3-pointer. When they're shooting threes, they've had big quarters.
They still trail by 19, 62-43. To the near side. High blocks. Little half hook is short for Twelman. And here come the Tigers. Cruz. Back up top for Easel. Over to the far side now for Henderson. Almost stolen away. Cruz puts up the 3, no good. And the rebound grab by the Owls, and we've got a foul from behind. Going to be whistled on Nick Hawkins. First foul of the 4th quarter for Mark Twain. With 3:05 to go, we may go an entire game without a bonus. Haven't had one of those since it went to 5 per quarter, that I've broadcast at least. Down to 2:57 to go. Again, more coverage of the Winchester tournament coming up at 8:30. That's the tip-off time, scheduled tip-off time. We know how tournaments can be. Run ahead, run behind. But we'll have all the action for you right here on Eagle 102 Sports. And a double dribble called against Cruz gives it back to Silex with 2:37 to go. They lead at Mark Twain 62-43. Owls across the line. Far side with it. All the way back up top. They look to burn a little clock here. Veggie over to the far side now for Hubbard. His three is no good. Rebound knocked around, and Silex comes up with it. Shot from behind the basket's no good, and Cruz gets the rebound. Kevin across the line with it. 2:07 to play. Thought about the three. Gets it to Cruz down low. He can't handle the pass. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Owls. Someone in the third row just lost their mind.
I had it reenacted.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. If he wasn't a drama club kid, he is now. And Silex just emptied the bench with 2:02 to go. Micah Chesser into the ball game. We'll get the rest here. Will Roberts with the ball right now is Anderson Van Horn. His pass taken away. And too far. Landon Watring back in the ball game, as well as Emery Hefner. So this is, I believe, become a JV game here for the final minute 45. Silex leads 62-43. Trying to work it into Hefner. It's taken away. Back the other way off the glass. That one around twice, didn't go. Esel, poor Esel. With it on the near side is Anderson Van Horn. To Landon Watring over to the far side. Micah Chesser back to the near side for Van Horn. Back to Chesser. He's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls. I think they want Chesser to get a bucket. I think that's the one they want to cheer for.
Yes, Team Drama Club is very much.
Yeah, Team Chesser. Pass down low. Nothing there. There he goes off the glass. No good for Chesser. Pass ahead, back the other way. Has to be chased down in the corner by Esel. Now for Hawkins. That three off the glass is good.
Wow.
Nick Hawkins, second tray of the game. Makes it 62-46. Down to 48 seconds to go. Chesser has the ball out high for the Owls. Throw it up there. Come on, Micah. Off the glass. That shot no good. Rebound is good for Emery Hefner, and then a whistle after that. Quick substitution for Silex. Up 64-46.
I'm sorry, I got it.
You take your time over there. We're down to 25 seconds. Just gather it in for the post game. 64-46. Silex leads down to 20 seconds. That three is offline. Offensive rebound for the Tigers. Put back may have been partially blocked. Goes off the foot of Will Roberts out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers with 14.3 seconds to go.
Oh, that might.
Yeah, that might close the door on Chesser. Here's a three near side. No good. Micah almost got the rebound. Out high. Here's another three for Mark Twain. No good. Down to 4 seconds. Get it ahead. Where's Micah? Shot no good, and there's the buzzer. And Silex will take home a 64-46 win over the Mark Twain Tigers. We'll be back with the post game after this from Silex High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Bank of Campsville, The Pierre, Logan Agri-Service, and Curlis Auction.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Post-Game Show on KJFM Radio.
Final in this one, the Silex Owls on a home court defeats the Mark Twain Tigers 64-46 in an EMO conference matchup here on a Tuesday night. We'll head back to the Winchester tournament for an 8:30 tilt between the number 2 seed West Central and the number 7 seed Brown County.
Yeah, it ought to be a good game.
That is a second round winners bracket, championship bracket game. We had a consolation second round game earlier where Grigsville Perry was a winner.
That's right.
And in this one, Silex, they led by 10 after 1. That lead shrank to 29-22 at the half. And then Silex went 3 minutes without scoring in the third quarter, and then it just exploded, scoring 20 points over the final 5 minutes of the third to build up a nice 20-point plus lead at one time. And they cruised to a 64-46 victory here over the Tigers in this conference matchup. So the Silex Owls improved to 3-7. Mark Twain falls to 3-6 on this 24-25 season. But
and it was a 62-41 win in that first game that we covered here on Eagle 102 Sports over at the 102nd Annual Winchester Invitational Tournament. 9 seed Grigsville Perry Tornadoes, they get to continue in the tournament. 16 seed Western Wildcats fell in defeat. That's a double elimination, so they are out of the tournament.
Okay,
now.
So there you go. That's in the first
Tornadoes
game of our night.
Tornadoes will move on to face North Green against Carlin, the winner of the North Green Carlinville matchup. That takes place on Thursday.
There you go. 64-46 the final here. We'll take a break, come back with final scoring numbers, and wrap things up from Silex after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Thiele's Garage, Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, Ackles Farm Market, and United Community Bank.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Rural Cyclery in Winchester is more than just a bike shop. It's a community favorite. Located in a welcoming space, it combines everything you didn't know you needed in one spot. From top-notch bike services and gear to freshly brewed coffee and an impressive selection of craft beer, Rural Cyclery has something for everyone. Whether you're a cyclist gearing up for your next ride or just looking for a cozy spot to relax, Rural Cyclery in Winchester is the place to be. Stop by and experience it for yourself.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
64-46, Silex over Mark Twain here on a Tuesday. Just good to be back in the gym after so much snow.
Yes.
And cancellations, and I was starting to get rusty myself, but this one had its moments.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it? Do you have final scoring numbers for this one?
Sure. So for Silex, it was Chase Mullen who led things with 15 points. It's 13 for Chase Vagey, 10 for Easton Twellman, 8 points for Lincoln Twellman, 5 for Landon Watring, 4 for Emery Hefner. For the Mark Twain Tigers, it is 10 points. Eli Snodgrass will lead the way for the Tigers, 9 for Kevin Cruz, 6 for Nick Hawkins, 4 for Landon Armour, 4 for Tanner Easel, 4 for Trayton Clemens, 2 for Rhett Wise, 2 for Ian Colbert, 2 for Jack Dotson. Mark Twain managed to get just about everybody in the scorebook.
Yeah, they definitely use their bench in this one, but they do live and die by the three ball. They had some spurts with it, but couldn't keep it consistent, and that allowed Silex to build that big lead over the final 5 minutes of the third quarter for a 64-46 victory by Silex over Mark Twain. Again, we'll head back to Winchester for that 8:30 scheduled matchup in just a little bit, but we'll send it back to Brendan now. He'll take you all the way up until the start of West Central and Brown County. I think he's going to have some cool
stuff to talk about, too. I think
Will
he? He's going to talk.
He's going to talk?
Yes, he's going to break in. He's going to tell us all about, some music that we have going on, this day in music history. I think he's going to preview everything that we have coming up tonight. I can't wait for the Brendan N Sports Report.
There you go. That's April Fronick, Mark Fronick. Here from Silex, again, the Owls winners, 64-46 over Mark Twain on Eagle 102 Sports.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.